Green Bay starting off with a 2-0 start on the season, and you can make an argument as one of the more dominant teams in the league as of right now. They're going up against one of the least dominant teams, the 0-2 Cleveland Browns here in week 3. My name's Tyler, here with my brother Ryan. We're going to break down the game and provide our predictions at the very end of the video. So be sure to leave a comment. Let us know who you think is going to win and why. And also hit that subscribe button to get notified when new videos come out. And Ryan,
Let's do
really
it.
fun game to watch on Thursday Night Football Week 2. The Packers uh, pretty dominantly handled the Washington Commanders. The final score was 27-18, but the Commanders scored 15 points in the fourth quarter. So it was a very dominant overall performance from the Packers.
Yeah.
Really fun to see. In addition to Micah Parsons, I think kind of just frees up that defense. There were good portions of that defense last year. Good, not great overall, but it's like now that you have Micah Parsons there, a lot more attention has to go to that side of the ball, which is going to free
Yeah.
things up for guys like Lucas Van Ness and Quay Walker and such. And so, on the flip side, though, for the Browns here, it's I'll say this: it's unfortunate too. I think their defense actually is pretty solid. I know you're going to look at the final score; it's going to be 41-17, but the Ravens ended up scoring 21 points in the fourth quarter. I think they were just gassed. I think if you just go look at, I think the biggest issue is going to be for this team is just offensively, how are they going to go and put up points? And so I say that here, like just kind of start off, it's going to be a fun matchup going into this game. Green Bay's offense going up against Cleveland Browns defense because the Browns want any shot of winning, it's going to have to somehow contain this very dynamic Packers offense with a lot of different guys that can go off for you here. And so the Packers are going to be without Jaden Reed. He broke his collarbone, but want to throw it over to you, Ryan, here. What are some other things you think the Browns need to do to stop this Green Bay Packers team? And what's your overall thoughts on this Packers team in general?
Well, one of the things I think the Browns will probably be able to do fairly well is slow down this run game. Josh Jacobs in this running attack is very potent in this offense, and I feel like the Browns can slow that down. Just Myles Garrett, that defensive line is pretty solid, so that's going to be the biggest thing. And then can they, like you said, keep up with these receivers? Because if the front seven can slow down this running game, they can keep up with these receivers, and they can keep this a low scoring game. That is going to be their best chance, and then hopefully Joe Flacco can piece together a few offensive possessions there to kind of make this game competitive. If not, maybe take the lead late in the game. But
Yeah,
I think that's going to be their best chance is just make this a knockdown, drag out fight of a game, and hope that Joe Flacco can piece together a game winning drive or a fourth quarter drive to take the lead.
yeah,
So. When it comes to the Packers, there's just so much talent all across this team. We joke like they do a receiver by committee approach because every week it seems to be a different wide receiver that's in the game plan. That is the focal point there. And I mean, it does suck that Jaden Reed got hurt, but they have so many guys that can come in and fill that role. They just drafted Matthew Golden, Dontavian Wicks. I know Jaden Reed was one of their more explosive and top options, but they have so many weapons on this team that they can go and fill that role.
yeah,
And then Tucker Kraft, he has 8 receptions, 2 touchdowns on the season so far. Just a really solid uh, performance from him so far, and I think that's going to be a mismatch for this Browns defense that they can take advantage of as well. So Packers come in, I think they just do their thing, handle business. Matt LaFleur knows how to scheme up offense against a really good pass rusher. They now have one of the elite pass rushers in the league on their team as well. So I think Micah Parsons could really abuse this offensive line coming into this matchup. But if the Browns can keep it low scoring, that's their best chance.
yeah. No. It's going to be a fun matchup here, and I think like all praise goes to Matt LaFleur and how this offense is set up. As you said, like I like the room of Romeo Dobbs, Matt Golden, Dontavian Wicks, Savion Williams, and even they got two key guys as well, Jaden Reed and Christian Watson on
Mhm.
IR as well
Yeah.
too. But what they've been able to do with and also include Tucker Craft in that pass catching department as well, creating that space, creating mismatches, and I think a good job also as well too from the offensive line, even with a couple of guys that are hurt, such as Aaron Banks. He didn't play in last week's game, so I have to monitor his status. Then also to Zach Tom, yep, Zach Tom as well. He was also a guy that ended up getting hurt as well in week 1 and ended up missing some time. So it's going to be how can this offensive line, can they protect Jordan Love, give him time, and give the offense time for the routes to develop. And can Miles Garrett and this uh, defensive front also too now you go and include Mason Graham as well in this. That's where I think the chess match is going to be because outside of that, I think it's going to be a tough time for Cleveland to move the ball. And it's there's opportunities there. Joe Flacco can sling it, but I more just don't trust this receiving room. We were
Yeah.
sitting there watching the game with Dad here and Mom and Hilton Head, and we are just looking at this receiving room. And Harold Fannin seems to be coming on strong. You also have David Njoku as well. But you just go look at this receiving room, and it's just not Cedric Tillman, Jerry Judy, uh, and then you have Isaiah Bond, Jamari Thrasher as well. DeAndre Carter's looking like a guy. He's being evaluated for concussion, so his status is going to be up in the air. But Jerry Judy's I can be good. He has his moments, but once again, there's just a bunch of inconsistencies. So it's like, are the Browns going to get their offensive production, or are they going to have to lean on the rookie tight end and the veteran tight end and David Njoku as well? Um, and are they going to be able to control the game? The Browns' recipe to winning this game is they got to get up early, 7-0, 10-0, and then control the clock from there. Try and run the ball maybe at Micah Parsons, but if they get down, or if this turns into a shootout, that's not a recipe that they really want to go up against because I don't think this offense can sustain it. And because of that, I know it's a road game for the Packers, but I still think this is the Packers game to lose. They should be coming into this game here as favorites. I really like the way this offense is piecing together. Jordan Love looks very poised as well too. And so even if they're dealing with the injury bug a little bit right now, think they're going to manage some of these ailments on the offensive line. Still going to be totally fine as well, and they're going to come out with the victory.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Packers too. There's just so much talent across this roster, and they're very well coached as well. Starting with Matt LaFleur, that I think they're just going to be too much for the Browns to handle in this matchup. So, with that being said, I think the Browns could definitely win. I think they have enough talent, especially look at that defense, pretty good cornerback room. Miles Garrett is probably the best defensive player in the league. So I think that's going to be something fun to watch. But
Yeah.
we're both taking the Packers here. Let's go ahead. Let's wrap it up. If you guys have not already, please go ahead and like and subscribe. That is the best way to help out the channel. While down there, leave a comment on who you think is going to come out ahead. Will it be the Green Bay Packers? Will it be the Cleveland Browns? Other than that, we'll see you guys next time.